Alright, this is going to be a video of this 52-inch Harbor Breeze brand Triton ceiling fan. I got it at the Habitat Restore because I volunteer there. Basically what I do for them is clean up and fix fans and lighting they received by donation. And this one basically only needed assembly because it was new in the box, so it was never used or put together. Now, Harbor Breeze is a fan and lighting brand specifically made for Lowe's, so it's only sold there. It's actually not too popular in Canada. Or at least not yet, because there's not too many Lowe's locations here, or at least not where I live. Also, Triton is actually not made anymore, so this is a discontinued model. Anyway, the fan has a remote, which I'll demonstrate for you here. I'm going to start with the light, and it has a dimmer. See, there's about half brightness, then there's the dimmest it can go. And there's full brightness again, and off. Now I'm going to demonstrate the fan portion. Start with high. And that little piece of white tape I put on the blade is just to indicate RPM. Now this thing is actually pretty powerful. It goes quite fast. And blows a very good amount of air, so you can probably hear that in the camera microphone, the wind noise. This thing's actually quite powerful. RPM wise, I'd say this probably goes around 155, 160. So, it's darn fast, I'll say. And here's what it looks like from the top. So I guess like a top shot or a top view of the fan. Pretty well balanced too, it doesn't really have that much of a wobble. Alright, I'm now going to go to medium speed. That's probably going to go maybe around 120 RPM. Maybe 115. So it's basically like an average medium. Alright, now for the lowest speed, which I'll demonstrate with the light here. That probably goes maybe around 80 RPM. So it's actually a pretty fast fan on all the speeds. Alright, now turn everything off. Slow it down. I'm going to talk about some general information on it. The original remote control included with the fan was not working properly, so I had to install a new one. That wasn't too troublesome though, because I had a spare one I removed from another fan and just decided to use the pull chains. Also, it's in oil rub bronze or aged bronze finish, but to me it actually looks more like a brushed black. However, it's called aged bronze for whatever reason. Alright, now I'm going to talk about the pros and cons. I like the fact that the fan is pretty versatile because it can be installed with or without light kit. It includes a blank cap. It can also be installed with two types of blade finishes, two types of wood. The top side here is oak. We could call it dark oak. And the bottom is mahogany. However, it doesn't really look like mahogany at all. It looks more like I don't know. It doesn't really look like mahogany, that's for sure. And also, it can be installed on lower ceilings or higher ceilings because it can be used on a down rod or flush mount. As you could see, I'm using the down rod setup. Another thing is it has a remote control, which is quite convenient because, you know, you could just at the touch of a button control, you know, fan and light settings and everything. So it's pretty convenient thing. However, it does have some cons, and that is that the quality is really, I would say, pretty mediocre. The paint they use is very cheap, because it does not look like aged bronze in the least bit to me. Also, I find that the parts are a little bit flimsy, and the fact that one of the parts was defective from factory is pretty discouraging. So I would have to give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Very good looking fan, especially installed without the light, because I think it looks very sleek. However, really quality-wise and attention to detail, it's really nothing special. So, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed this video, and lots more stuff to come.